Hey, Bertie Wooster. All right, sorry, I ran into somebody I know, which is what happens. If you come here, by the end of the week, you run into people you know if you haven't been here before. And then if you have been here before, then you're definitely going to run into lots of people you know. And you get more and more. It's really cool. I'm live on my live stream right now. You're not in the frame at all. But if you're wondering who I'm talking to. Okay. Yeah. All right. I feel like Hassan going live on location. This is Smith College. I want to respect people's, autonomy, so I'm just facing this way. But right behind here is the breezeway that connects these two main dorm buildings. That is like sort of the nucleus of the whole thing. And right now, the spot that was available for me is this central tent, which usually is where all the heavies hang out at the end of the night. It can be anybody. Anybody can play with anybody. But this is kind of like the impromptu, informal stage that usually materializes. But it's a great kind of central thing. I've been here for many years. I want to say this might be my 10th year. I haven't really counted, but if it's not, it's close to that. And the weather is sometimes really hot and sometimes cold. And today it's raining, and it was raining my whole drive. There was tons of traffic from Pennsylvania, but I'm comfortable right now. I bet if I sit for a while, I'll get cold. But the weather should be great, and I'm really hoping everyone's like looking at me like I'm so weird because I'm just talking to the laptop. They probably think I'm on a Zoom call. Anyway, but yeah, and I'm right like centrally located. Everybody has to walk right past me, so I'm really hoping that people will stop by and say hi. So we'll just see if they're shy. It's the first. So this can be really intimidating because you're just like in your head, it's like little your own competitive head against yourself gets going in situations like these. I feel the same way at the ATG festival and the AA festival and all this sort of thing. Like there's something about our peers maybe or something that brings that out. But everyone is super cool, super encouraging, super friendly. But it's like the first, not even the first day. It's like check-in, it's like everyone's just coming off the road, off their travel. Usually most people fly to Boston airport and then rent a car, get a ride, take a bus. Here, there is a regional airport, but it's small. And yeah, I'm still setting up. I got to find the computer charger. Do you guys hear the music? Hey, Mike from Seattle. Hey, Nomad Farmer. Cool. And this is what it's like at this, you just change the tempo and you hear this everywhere all day long. And so this is I know because it was my immersion into the style, and it's a super good immersion into the style. I think second to only to going to the same thing, but in Europe. So, which like Samoa, the big Django festival there, I have never been. But as I've heard it described, there's like the big festival hosted, sponsored in the big stage and, that sort of thing. And then there's this area where the families camp and stuff like that. and all the musicians, and that's where they're just there jamming and partying and stuff outside of their caravans, and that seems like the top of the heap as far as that thing. I know a bunch of guitar friends that have been, and a couple accordion player friends that have been. But yeah, let's see. All right, I've got my computer plugged in. I need to charge my phone. I do, 7:30. Yeah. No, I was gonna look that up. It's that auditorium.
Yeah. The auditorium itself is called Weinstein. I'm spacing right now on what the building is, but it's somewhere in the material.
Okay, I'll follow the lemmings.
And bring your instrument.
Hey, I'm live. Could I get a moment of your time to say hello to my audience of accordion players?
Right now?
Yeah, right now. Oh, cool. So, hey everybody. Andrew Lawrence came over to make sure that I knew where the orientation was tonight because he's a killer guy. This is Andrew Lawrence, the founder, the originator, the proprietor of Django in June and Shoro Camp Northeast. Did I get that title right? Should probably come closer.
Shoro Camp. Yeah, Shoro Camp Northeast.
Yeah, that's what you call it. Yeah. Yep. And so first of all, thank you very much for having me back this year. Every year, Andrew gets the best accordion teacher. He brings over cats from Europe and Europeans from the United States and good old United Statesians like me. And do you want to tell us anything special about this?
You know what I want to say? You want to hear my rant, my accordion rant?
Please, let's hear it.
All right, here's my accordion rant. So I hear about accordion events or mandolin events or violin events, and then people flock to those events because it's based on their instrument. But I would think that you would want to have 150 guitarists ready to back you up. So come to an event for mixed instrumentation and get some experience playing with people who play other instruments. It's so much fun, and the more accordion players we have here, the more teachers we'll have. There's no reason why we couldn't have 50 accordion players here with 5 teachers. So consider it, and we'd love to have you. This is the best accordion music in the world.
I couldn't agree more. And you have the other accordion camp too, Shoro Camp, which has also...
That is a great accordion tradition as well. Brazilian Shoro. Check it out.
Amazing. Amazing camps. The best camps. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, man.
See you later. And I see another camper. So I'm on live stream right now.
I forgot you were live.
Yeah, no problem. But I just see another accordionist who's here that I've never met before. So hi. And I'm not going to force you on stream or anything. But yeah, I've never done this before. Live stream from the. Do you want to come say hi? Okay, cool.
It's not like you're in a meeting. You're not going to get fired or anything.
No.
Hi.
You're Carolyn. Caroline or Carolyn?
From Ohio, Caroline.
Caroline. Yeah. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'll see you. Do you want to play a tune?
Right now,
Yeah.
I don't have my
You don't have your axe? Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. See you around, Carolyn. Awesome. The vibe is happy and excited and positive, and people are, and I'll tell you what, people are so bananas about this camp that Andrew starting it. It's always been, you show up on Tuesday, you get your orientation, you travel on Tuesday, you get here, you get oriented, get all your stuff, you wake up Wednesday and you start classes. But this is so popular that he extended it 2 days early. So now you can pay a little bit extra and come 2 days early. And so there are classes that are taught then that are like this pre-extended Django in June. And then there are so that's going on. Those classes are happening inside the dorm rooms. And then just as everybody's arriving, they're doing the thing that is done, which is all these jams. And I want to show you guys, but I need to respect everybody's privacy. So it's not fair for everybody just impromptu playing and then be blasted to the world. But we'll definitely get some people going on here. See if I see anybody else. But yeah, that's really cool about... And that is Andrew Lawrence's rant. He's given it to me before, which is that he's like, he's like, I don't understand why there's not more accordion players here. It's such a great place. It's such a great, cool thing to do, And I'm with him. I created, let's see. I'll show you guys what I made, actually. Yeah, I can. Okay. So I've done this tradition before. So I have poured my poor typing fingers and my trackpad finger are so worn to the bone, and my brain is so fried, and my creativity for thinking about pedagogy and how to share my thoughts is so wringed out, dry as a bone, because I put all of that stuff over the past week, basically. I had been, kind of roughly planning it, but then I needed to wait till I got these surveys back from the people who were coming, and then talk to the co-teacher, which was Frank Petrilli, who's going to be teaching here this year with me, which is great. And I wanted to talk to all those people. And I just want to give you guys a little sneak preview of what is in this. I'm really, really excited about it. And guess what? I'm going to have this up for subscribers, people with I'm going to put this into the course library, and eventually I'll use it. It has some of the bare bones of exercises for the chords course that I want to do. Yeah, Mike Siaka's been here. Let's see. There we go. Mike Siaka says Ranger, and he attended the 2nd and 3rd Django and Junes, and it's an awesome environment indeed. I completely agree. So let me show you guys this. Let's see. I gotta share the screen right here. All right, so this is how it looks this year. Do you guys see that? Let me make this bigger. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a cool tune. Ding, ding, ding. Beep, boom, beep, boom. You hear all the real Django B-sides. All right, so this is my handbook. So I just took a little screen grab of Marcel Loeffler and his band with his son, just from a YouTube video. I thought it was cool. What's happening?
What's up, buddy? Do you have a lighter by chance?
No, I don't
No?
actually.
Damn. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. I'm doing a vape.
That's what I should be doing.
Yeah. You will definitely find one. How you doing? Dallas.
Dan, how you doing?
Good. I'm good. I'm on my live stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the idea is to have people show up. I'm not trying to ambush you. Just
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, this is
yeah.
like a, yeah, sure. Well,
Yeah.
it's great to be here at Django and June.
Right?
You know?
Can I get you on?
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
Here.
It-
Let's go over here.
it's been a year of just like, anticipation building up,
There we go.
and now it's finally here, We're seeing old faces, hearing new tunes, late nights, the whole thing. you know?
Totally. Yeah, the whole thing. The whole thing. It's a thing. It's a whole thing.
That's right.
And you have a great time,
right.
and you learn in this like super deep way, because it's like lectures, but also so much jamming and camaraderie, and people from all different places in the United States and lots of different places in the world.
That's exactly
It's
it.
pretty hip. You make friends. You leave here with a whole bunch of new people in your area, usually, unless you live really in the middle of nowhere. Right? Isn't that true?
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Everyone's
I'm from
name
Atlanta,
tag.
and I've got about probably 5 other guys here from Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then they come from the, further south, from Florida and from North Carolina, all over the whole area. I just got back from a Matt Moonstery class.
Oh wow.
And, we
Yeah, he's here this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so we took apart Coquette with all these, counterpoint.
Oh, that's his
contrapuntal
thing.
texture. Yeah, that's his thing, man.
Yeah.
And that was
Matt
fun.
Moonasteri, accordion players will know, because he is a band with Will Holzhauser called Musette Explosion, with Dada Rojas on tuba. I don't remember his first name. Anyways.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so not only do you learn about contrapuntal textures in a song that you already know how to play, you hear all sorts of interesting backstory things about, Matt's colorful life and his off-color stories, which I can't repeat right now.
No.
Because the algorithms will take this whole thing down, and it's got to go.
You'll get my
real
stream
job,
banned. Yeah, definitely. How cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So when do you start teaching?
Tomorrow morning we'll start. I think the first class at 9 to 11 or something, or 9:30 to 11.
10
to 11:30. Nice, reasonable. Start of the crack at 10.
Yeah, I'll tell you your schedule.
Thank you.
You teach from 10 to 11:30, and then you teach from 1:30 to 3, and then you teach from 4 to 5.
That's the facilitated jam.
Correct.
Now let me ask you. So facilitated jams are the thing that's like your elective class when you're in high school or college, that you get to pick who and what the facilitated jams are. Is the instructors a lot of times they team up, sometimes they don't, and they all are. It's all ranked by level, and you set your own level. 1 is like beginner, 2 advanced beginner, 3 intermediate, 4 could be good or professional. You get like straight up professionals here,
Oh man.
such as yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I love about the facilitated jams are kind of one of the hidden gems in a way, because say you've been following some fabulous musician for years, and then they come and teach. Then you can go to their facilitated jam, like Paula Schaefer's going to be here this week, and so you can go play with Paula Schaefer for an hour and a half. 4 days this week if you
As
want
much
to.
as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angela DeFar was here one year, did the same thing. Adrian One Yard. I mean, how many times do you get a chance to to play with those guys? So
Not very many
Yeah.
in Massachusetts. Yeah. On top of all that.
Yeah.
Is there anybody? It sounds like you might be excited about Paulus's facilitated jam.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good players. Yosha's here this year. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, the homegrown talent is what,
Yes.
I've been playing this stuff for about 25 years. And so there's a lot of people in America who have been doing that. We've all been waiting for some young Americans to show up. And now we have, Henry Acker and Samuel Farthing.
Yep.
And Samuel Farthing is freaking amazing,
Yeah.
He sounds like he was born in in a trailer in Holland or something.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to
Like
talking
trailer in Holland. Yeah. Yeah. But he's not. He's from Baltimore. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm not sure if he calls that home, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I don't know. If you haven't heard Samuel, oh my
Northeast.
God.
I'm representing the Northeast. I claim Baltimore too.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my
where you
people.
from? Baltimore?
Well, I lived in Philly for a long time. Now I live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And we got the Brooklyn all the way down to Baltimore. I think that's a vibe.
There's a little stream that goes down.
Yeah.
And then you got the West Coast. represented
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Jimmy Grant's over here.
Jimmy Grant from
And,
Los Angeles.
Who else we got this year?
Well, we got Frank Petrilli from Los
Oh, and we
Angeles.
got Ken Allday back this year.
Ken Allday, yeah,
A lot of
wonderful.
people May or may not know Ken.
I know
but
Ken. He's a long time.
He's a great player.
Yeah, definitely.
Great guy,
Yeah.
It's the best part of this thing is that
You guys, I'm on live stream,
I
so
saw. That's why I came
you're
down.
under no obligation. Do you want to say hi, Charlie?
Say hi.
All right, live stream. This is Charlie Schuler from the greater DC area. A wonderful professional accordion player, longtime camper, friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Charlie.
Hi.
Great to see you, man.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
my 8th year.
8th year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yeah.
looking forward to it. I didn't know we had such a big group.
How many is it?
I don't know, but I keep seeing more people I didn't know were signed up. I think maybe about 10 or so.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I don't even remember. It's like I cram these events. I cram for them and they happen, and then it's like kind of they disappear. So, but isn't there like 50 violinists this year?
I don't
Something
know.
like
I don't
Because
know.
they have 4 rooms playing,
They have
and I think they have like 6 teachers or something.
there are a lot of mandolin players this year.
Oh, cool.
I've seen that. And the first time I've seen a trumpet player
Yeah.
is really good.
That's cool. Yeah, we fielded emails. Andrew forwarded me emails from pianists, a couple, I think 2 pianists.
Yeah.
And I thought it would, I told them no. And it's just so hard already. It's such an involved thing to make 10 different accordion players from all different backgrounds
Right.
work in a thing. I was just like, I think that's too much for me.
Maybe. So I was
Boundaries,
just in a,
that's how you stay sane.
So I was just in a jam with Robert Kennedy. So we had 2 accordions.
Oh, Robert Kennedy's here.
And we were
Somebody sounded great back there.
That was Robert.
Oh
And
yeah.
I were
Okay,
playing.
yeah, you guys sounded good.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
and we were I think this is maybe we weren't outnumbering the guitars, but at least it was almost about equal. So that was unusual.
That's great. Yeah. The very first person to come on the stream today was Andrew. He was saying hi and said,
Yeah.
hey. And he gave his spiel about how he doesn't understand why there aren't more accordion players here. It's the greatest thing,
Yeah. Well, there are a lot this time. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Good people. It seems to me like, the experience levels in various years varies over the years. To me, it seemed like it happens to be people with moderate to lots of experience, but that is not a requirement at all. And I'm a firm believer. I think the 2 of us would agree. This was our immersion into the style, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I know about this, but then when you come here, within like a day, you go, oh, I kind of get the whole thing. It's a boom chick boom chick.
Well, the first time I came was, I had taken just a few lessons with you, and I didn't know anybody. I knew nobody, and within within a day, I had a whole bunch of people that I made connections with, and now it's a whole. This is my life.
Yeah, and it's not an exaggeration. Not an exaggeration.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, continue on.
Yeah, great to see. Yeah, and look forward to playing. Cool. All right, so we got folks. We'll get the instruments out, but the downside of the very first day is that everyone's like, they just got out of their cars. They don't necessarily have their instruments, a lot of them. But well, it'll happen. I know it'll happen. What's happening, man? Do you want to come on the stream or no?
Sure.
All right, you're under no obligation. So. This is my co-accordion teacher, Frank Petrilli from Los Angeles. Frank?
Hello.
Yeah, great to see you, man.
Good to see you, man.
How was your trip?
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right, was it a direct to Boston?
was.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's great. I'm really excited. Jack is going to try to get us the whole enchilada. I was just about to show the handbook that I made.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, but everyone's talking about, the facilitated jams here, and then how you meet a whole bunch of people from your area.
Right.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's got me into Gypsy jazz, really, because you were here and Marcel Loeffler was here in 2017.
That was crazy.
The first
Yeah.
year is a little bit intense.
Yep.
With
Yes.
the pump going on,
Yep. Yeah.
But then you get into it
Yeah.
and you're addicted.
Yeah. It's an immersion, You get immersed in the style.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've been to Europe. You hung with the cats. You've been to
Yeah, Ireland.
Ireland, but with a festival over there, and kind of almost all
With
exclusive.
Sam.
Yeah, with Sam.
And yeah.
Sam Farthing. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing you like this.
I know it's weird. It's a little on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little. I'm a little more like trying to be, talking on purpose than I normally am. I don't know. Maybe.
Excited.
Yeah, maybe. I guess I'm excited. Yeah. Well, it's also loud. It's like loud out here,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to talk so that the microphone on the laptop can hear and you can hear.
I hear it.
That's also it. Yeah. I guess we have a little bit of like bounce from the tent, but yeah, we gotta play sometime, man. We'll play a little bit.
We do.
Yeah. Whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on the live stream or what?
If you want, or if not, you just gotta. I totally everybody. I like warmed up in my room a little bit.
Yeah, I just barely did.
Yeah. Dude,
Just to make sure, you want to make sure everything still works.
That's right. Yeah.
That's how good my confidence is.
Yeah. You
Can
checked
I
it in
still
the overhead,
play? What's that?
or did you do the flight case? The overhead bin or the flight case?
No, this is Dave's accordion.
Oh, that's right. That's Dave's. Yes, he's
Which
borrowing
is
an
mine
accordion
before.
from a friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was that Frank gave the friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Hey.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Right on.
All right, man.
Okay, dude.
So maybe I'll be right around here sometime.
Okay. Sweet. I'm trying to find people to play with. See if I can
You
find.
want to play?
Yeah, if you want. I don't want you to feel obligated. Is
Want to
all.
get short? Want to get a guitar player or not?
No.
Okay.
I think they'll show up.
All right.
I got that chair for you.
Okay.
Or me. Or, whoever. Cool. We're going to play a tune. It begins. You want to play, Charlie?
Oh, geez. Actually, I not right now because I'm just carrying that thing around so much. My knee is killing me. So.
I hope you're in. I now request to be in the same building that my classes are in, because that's
What building are you?
Duckett.
That's right. That's what we all are in.
That's a nice building too. It's a
rabbit
little.
warren.
What do you mean?
It's a rabbit warren. I mean, all.
Oh yeah. It is. So I absolutely got lost trying to leave there. Yeah.
So you guys are gonna play now?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Oh, well, that's tempting.
I gotta. There we go. Ooh, who's that? Yeah.
We're gonna play tunes I know, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Me too. Hey, me too, man.
Get on my iPad.
Cool.
How's it going? Good to see you, man.
Actually, I'm supposed to go to another thing.
The big thing here was
Four,
Sam's.
so maybe not.
Yeah.
Vaguely remember.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So hard.
Yeah. Right, I'll see you around.
Right, man.
Man. It's a little weird, but that's just what this is. It's the
Carrie, do I have recording if you want?
I put in second, I remember the vocal.
No excuse.
Carrie. Okay, cool. I thought yes. Yeah, got
Carrie
it.
goes.
Because I just saw
she's-
Carolyn. I was like, did it?
She's been friends with the group, with Karen, with Meredith,
Yeah.
with Jean Marie,
Yeah.
with Dave and James.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. Yeah. Wonderful.
She's a gigging accordionist. Plays her boyfriend that has a very cool band in Cleveland.
Cool.
Paul and the Western Wall.
Oh, nice. Western Wall. Yeah.
Yeah, but you play.
Sick.
You played a lot though. I mean, how many? Okay. She's asleep.
Yeah. Cool. Good. Watermelon Man. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, that's Watermelon Man,
What's that?
right? That's Watermelon Man.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just
Oh.
this lick I found online
Oh,
on the Apple phone.
you know that?
It might be.
Ba, 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 ba.
This
They
is-
kind of walk it
But then
down.
there's a guitar that comes in.
Oh,
Maybe
it's like a sound alike.
It's cool.
yeah,
It's cool.
yeah. Here, can I get you in the frame? There we go. All right. Feel free to hop in. You have to grab a chair.
These chairs are horrible for playing accordion.
They are, especially like backwards or sideways. Something kind of medium or yeah. Oh, it is. What are you feeling?
Never even you.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
You got the melody?
do you want to start a rubato or something?
Sure. You got the melody?
No, you do.
Yeah, there we go. Rick Petrilli. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Play with us. So are you in the middle? Come play play guitar with us. There we go. You gotta grab that. Hey, Henry. It's Dallas. What's up, man? You wanna play a tune with me and Frank Petrilli? Oh yeah, do your thing. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Hey, we never actually met.
I look forward to playing with you guys later.
Yeah, cool. All right, swing it. Yeah. All right, so this is the accordion faculty, and right behind us is many of the accordion students for Django in June, and behind them is the breezeway, where there's many more students of all instruments jamming there, hearts away. Name that tune, yeah, exactly. Lots of B-side, Django B-side. Yeah, you want to do one more?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, okay. Yeah. Get a guitar player in here.
Yeah, you guys know LaFowl?
La Foule? Yeah. Do you know that one?
No, about
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
No?
no, not a sure.
All right.
No worries.
Good chart.
Yeah, we do. I just like that one.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
La Foule. Frank's being very gracious. That band might go on for a while. Yeah.
I'll stand.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm street music. Okay.
So there are some.
Stand up, you guys can start, I'll join in, whatever.
Okay, I was just gonna introduce. So I'm on my live stream now.
Oh, awesome.
I did his live stream. What's your name?
Trenton,
This is Trenton, and where are you from?
Illinois.
Trenton from Illinois. And he's just standing here, and I invited him to play, and he's gracious enough he's gonna play. And he called a tune called La Foule, which is famously sung by Edith Piaf as a chanson, and has this cool riff, and you guys probably all recognize it.
You guys can start.
Here, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, you start there.
Right on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what's a good tempo for you? All right. 1, 2, 3,
Play one more swing with you?
Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. What's a good swing tune for you?
Let's see. We do Dinah.
Dinah? Yeah. In G?
A flat.
A flat? Does that work for you? Yeah?
Yeah.
I will see you.
I don't need to take a solo, but I'll sing it.
Oh, yeah, okay. A flat? No, A flat.
Oh, Dinah, is anyone finer? It's Carolina. If you know her, sure be oh, Dinah. Sky's blazing, I love some gazing. The lights are valley. With every night, I shake with pride. Dynamite, change my body. Dinah, wanna be China. I have to slide on. Good night,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, what a blast. There you go. All right. Very fun.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yes. Okay. The fun begins.
Hey, would you be able to send me a video so I can do some
What's that?
Diamond and A flat.
Dinah in A flat, the horn player key, and his vocal key, apparently.
But I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
played it and every time any other than church.
Not in this situation. Yeah, that's like this is like the horn player's
That's
key.
what the default.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that was fun. Very fun. Yeah.
No?
Yeah. One more?
No, no more.
All right, cool.
Just a Latin like something that Django guys do, like Orpheus.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
You cool with that?
Sure. Yeah. You get the melody?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And do you start
this is Tennessee.
just at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
We can. You want to issue?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm just like trying to like lock into my brain.
Got the melody?
Sure.
I'm speaking really nice.
Cool. I'm pulling hard. It's outside. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Same, dude. Yes.
Cool.
What a joy. And this is only the beginning. Yeah. Anybody else want to play? What's happening?
I was say this is the coolest cocktail hour I've ever.
Hey, that's right.
I've played that at many a wedding.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
I wish they were all like that.
That's right. Yeah. Totally. I know.
All right.
Yeah. We're
I'll be around.
cool. All right. Well, what a blast. What a blast. Charlie, how you doing? I'm on my live stream. I'm doing good. Do you want to come say hi?
Yeah.
All right. So this is my friend and bandmate who hires me sometimes, and my Bastille Day gig band leader, Charlie Roman from Queens. Charlie Castelluzzo, pardon me.
Roman Castle.
Charlie Roman Castelluzzo. Yeah,
What
Your
people do you have
Excellency.
on your live stream? Oh, nice.
I'm on like 3 platforms, so I'm never quite sure.
Are these all accordion players?
Yeah, I would say so. Felix, I think he's in Ireland, and yeah, but I think other people. We got West Coast, Seattle. We got Pennsylvania. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, man. Yeah, that's Charlie. He's a bad dude and a wonderful human being, and we're playing Bastille Day Saturday and Sunday. I'm playing with him in his band. Amazing. Do you have a vocalist, or what's the setup? You're the vocalist. Charlie's the vocalist. What am I thinking? Is it the same band? Ish, yeah. So
Adrian and Jen and you.
Adrian Chevalier and Jen, I forget Jen Hodge on bass. Killer dillers. Right by the Whitney Museum, Midtown, right across the street from the Whitney Museum.
Yeah.
Pastis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the gig. Come out and see us.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Do you want to play tunes? Or you just strolling around?
Just strolling.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, cool.
So you're just getting started?
Let's see. It's usually, I got a whole nother hour if I'm going to do the whole
I'll
thing.
join you in a little bit.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm going to just watch you.
Right on. All right, yeah, we're having a good time. You want to play one, Charlie? Please. Let's do it. Yeah. What do we have to lose? You know what I'm saying? Except for time itself. Yeah. How cool. What a fun thing. You got to, when you wear an accordion and you sit down on a seat, you really got to make sure it's there behind you. You really do. There's a stool. Hey, Tom, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah. What would you like to play?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Now brain freeze.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds yeah.
How you doing? You too.
That's right. Well, we have a good friend who lives in Wisconsin, not too far from.
I don't think I have those tier 2 tunes committed to memory,
Oh,
but I
okay.
do have my iPad if it's charged in the bag.
No, that's okay.
Originally, it was just, but I think it was
One of those.
Massachusetts. I just
I'm
How long?
a little bit at a loss.
well, I moved to
Do you know,
Massachusetts in 2000.
How about I
So,
surrender?
but I'm from Connecticut. Okay. Which doesn't have an accent. Except
Let me do it. I mean, I think I just need a refresher on it. It's one of those that I have not
from Massachusetts.
played in a minute. I think I just, because if will you cover the melody? Then
Then you're fine.
I'm okay. Okay. Would you mind taking a gander at this? Does that look right?
Oh, it's right by that door.
Not exactly the way I had it.
Okay. Maybe it's this one? This looks a lot different.
Yeah, that
That
looks
was
different
different.
than mine. They're all
I'm trying to find the
different.
right changes for this tune. I should know. I played before.
Yeah, let me just
And but I want to make sure I'm reading changes, and I want to make sure I'm playing the same ones that Charlie likes. 'cause I don't know the tune. That's the fun thing too with all these variations.
Yeah, well, that's close. Yeah, that one that you have is close.
Oh,
That's
it just
not
needs to
exactly-
be in the right key. Wait.
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's
You got.
it's in C. It's in the
Can
key
I
of
can I
C.
just read your chart?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't do that 2/5. You do a C sharp diminished. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Whoops, hold on. I'll just go right into it.
Yeah, Charlie, beautiful. Charlie Schuler from the DC area. His band Django Laya. Oh yeah, I have that tote bag. I brought your Django Laya merch tote bag, which I love. Beautiful. Yeah, cool. Beautiful, man. What a treat.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, friends through music. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. Oh yeah. So first of all, I'm on Livestream, and it's my accordion teaching Livestream. You are not on, nobody can see you, just so you know. But this is a music camp, mostly for adults, called Django in June, and it's the music of European-born guitarist named Django Reinhardt, who passed away in 1953, and he's a genius of music, and that's a great example over there with the violin and the guitar and the clarinet of his classic sound called the Hot Club du France. And all of these people that are here love this music, and they bring amazing professional musicians from Europe over to be the professors, and professional musicians from the United States to be the professors, and people come from all over. And it's a great thing. And so you'll hear this music all week long in this general area. Yeah.
You could just reply new phone.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dave.
That is allowed.
Yeah. And it's just all this impromptu, informal jamming that happens. And we just, if I don't know the song, Charlie has the music for it, and then, you know, you just go. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy yourself.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. You too.
You want to do like Joseph? Like,
Yeah.
Like twice already. today.
Sure. Okay. Great. Perfect. It's warmed up. You can't warm up enough.
Right.
Yeah. And A minor or D minor?
A minor.
Okay. Cool. All right.
You got an intro?
I don't.
Take it. What?
I could play. Do you want? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't. I usually play just accompaniment. You know.
Okay.
Or I mean, as the intro. Well, what's your tempo?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
What?
Quick,
do you
just
wanna
quick.
get
Yeah.
I was playing that. I got you. My bad. I was playing that. Burning, dude.
Hey,
Burning, Charlie.
thank you.
Killer.
I'm gonna run off to something. So
Yes.
Thank you for the
That is, it's, we all, there's got to be a French phrase for that. Blow in and blow out.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. A bientôt, a plus. Oh, your iPad.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to put that in a bag or something?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
You got it?
Thanks.
Okay. The precious iPad. Yeah. Oh, they sound so good up there. All right. We sound so good down here in the set. There you go. So, see, this is the thing. We get the long hair. People long hair know. Sweaty, but so much fun. And the yeah, we're accordion players. We're holding our own over here. It's never the same magic as Le Pomp on a guitar, but it's a different kind of magic. It's a different kind of accordion magic. We got the air and the reeds. Yeah. That's like a denouement after playing, I guess. Would you guys agree?
What?
A denouement. I feel like I'm like, okay, I was just playing with Frank and I was playing with Charlie and I was playing. Hello. All right, cool. All right, people are watching. All right. The song has 3 titles. So the last tune, I had in my head by Mirbis Duchesne because my brain wasn't right, but Charlie clearly said it. Joseph. I think I just got my up A minor tunes wires crossed in my head. Yeah. So all the accordion players have moved on to their next thing to look at because novelty. And because, dude, FOMO here. I feel like this is like living in New Orleans. Like New Orleans, NOLA, FOMO. You can't do everything in New Orleans if you're ever there, ever. It's impossible. And it's like, not even just the possible things, like the things that are on your list of like the coolest things to see and do happening. There's like 3 of them happening at the same time. I want to do that. I want to see that person. I want to see that. It's like that here. It just goes on nonstop. And wherever you wander, so this is on a small part of Smith College campus. It's on the dorm part of the campus. And I'm not sure where we eat. I think the first years we used to eat back here behind me. I think nowadays they eat like across the street over on the other side. But Smith College takes up a large amount of real estate here in this town of Northampton. And yeah, it was cool. I mean, it was great to play. Great to play with Frank and Charlie. They both sound great. They both play all the time where they live in DC and LA. Here we go. We got some trumpet. Ooh, bebop. So beautiful. Hi, Evan Price. I'm on my live stream going out to the world.
Wow.
Would you come say hi?
Of course.
This is the amazing violinist, Evan Price from San Francisco.
Hi, world.
What a musician. Holy cow, Evan.
Musician?
I'm a huge fan, and Evan's one of the violin teachers here. You guys have a ton of violinists this year, right?
We have about 35.
35. That's got to be an
I'm one of them.
all-time.
You were
And
great.
here's one of them, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just appointed violin czar.
Oh, boy. Okay. You know, I'm sorry to say I would agree with them.
Oh, thanks.
It's, you know,
Yeah. Just
it's lovely to see you.
by pure cruelty alone.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to. You don't take no way.
Are you the accordion czar?
I'm the accordion star. Yeah.
Excellent.
Ew. I feel like that word is. I mean, wait, I guess are you trying to take it back? Or are you like? Yeah.
No, I think you have the hair for it.
Yeah, totally. We need somebody send us some Fabergé eggs ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
Dallas the Terrible right here.
So we need some caviar. We need some Fabergé eggs and some vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as you were, world.
Thank you so much, Evan Price. Check him out. Hot Club of San Francisco. You have your own project. This guy plays like in symphonies and stuff.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Right.
What a sound.
Ciao.
What's up with your sound? How do you get such a good sound?
Question is
Your
why?
tone. Your tone. No. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh, he did it to us. Okay. All right. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Wow. That's why he's the czar. Cool. Thank you. That's why he's the czar. Evan Price's tone is remarkable. It's like arresting. When he plays a note, it is you feel good. His sound feels good to hear. It's hard to describe, but you know, I think it somehow has a lot to do with why we like playing musical instruments, because when we play them, they make sounds that bring us pleasure. And then something about knowing that we did that is also brings us pleasure. I don't know. But I know that just listening to music brings me pleasure too, which is really cool. I still like to listen to music. I still enjoy it. It's not ruined for me, or I'm not over it, which is really cool. I'm talking to a friend in New Orleans who's a professional musician about being a guest. Here's a complete aside on another subject. It's been a whirlwind, but we honored the passing of Guy Kulisevsek and Rob Reich, pardon me, and it got me thinking about the interview that I did with Guy Kulisevsek back in 2023, and I looked and it wasn't on YouTube yet. And I think when I changed from being a Twitch affiliate to not being a Twitch affiliate, because there was that small window where they were threatening to like ban you from the platform if you multi-streamed, and I really thought I should be multi-streaming, so I undid my affiliate thing, and like I don't even know. I don't know if I could reapply. I don't know. You have to have like 50 followers. I'm not even sure if I have that many anymore. But like, anyways, the point is that the video wasn't up. It was up as like because they held the recordings, and luckily I have it downloaded. So this weekend I uploaded it to the Rising Reed YouTube channel, and it's up there. And in the process of doing that, it got me thinking like, man, I wish that I had interacted more with Rob Reich, and this is what loss does to us, right? I was like, man, what an amazing musician, what a talent, what a creator, what a everything. And like, dang. And then that reminded me like, hey, you need to do this more. So I have a friend in mind. So I texted a friend yesterday. I said, hey, would you, he's a professional accordion player, full-time musician down in New Orleans. And it looks like we're going to put that together. That'll be really cool. That'll be for July. And I want to have some more guests as well. But start getting back to the guests and just maybe, kind of expand the formatting a little bit. I think the guests are a good thing. I feel like it's like, my interview was not the only. Oh, yeah, Gary, I'm sorry. Yeah, we lost Guy Kulisevsek and Rob Reich recently. It's a bummer, real bummer. And anyway, there's this like denouement now. There's this like lull in the energy. Like the group over there behind us isn't playing. I feel it in myself. I'm gonna have some water. And this is still only not even day one. It's day -1. It's day get on in. So 35 violins. To me, that seems like a ton, but maybe it's always like that. I don't know. I don't think I registered that it was always 35 violins. That's crazy. But it makes total sense because Django's most famous, Sarah Berry couldn't find me on Twitch. Okay, that could be it. So I'm listed on Twitch as Accordion Stream, but I probably should change it to my name, something like that. Oh yeah.
Done?
No, I'm still talking. You want to be on the stream? Yeah. Hi. How you doing?
Good.
Great to see you. Yeah, press the flesh, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like civilized people. How you doing? Yeah. How was your travel?
It was good.
Yeah.
And, my accordion did not quite fit in the first plane,
Okay.
but they put it in the closet
Okay.
and it survived.
That's very nice.
And the second one,
Yeah, the closet's ideal.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was not wanting to check it,
No, you'd have to get a different flight. Yeah.
so it was fine.
Cool. I actually went ahead and bought the Pelican flight case
But you did.
because I'm doing it so often now that you have to, like, for me, I have to always make sure that I have a bigger plane.
Yeah.
And then I have to get an earlier boarding group.
So you checked that Pelican?
Yeah, I did it. I did it for its first time from LAX to Philadelphia. It was a direct flight, so no, like
No.
what we skipped one or two steps of guys like, trying to shot put it or something. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. And I think I'm going to save money because whatever clothes I'll just put in the overhead. So I'm like, I have been paying to check a bag. That's $35 extra. Whereas if you try to get an earlier boarding group, that's way more than $35 usually. And all the airlines are so different and weird on that. So
Well, you'll feel a lot more comfortable and not have to worry about whether it fits up there or not.
totally. Yeah. Yeah. But like I just
put the pins out twice just to be sure.
Good.
I could do it.
Good.
I mean, I can do it, but I mean, just to be sure.
Yeah.
3 different size pins.
That's unique. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense why it does, because I look at it, it's like, there's no difference.
Right. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Dude, that
So,
who knows, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
so I hear you're in Duckett.
Duckett, yeah. Are you in Duckett? Nice. And then maybe they put we're talking about what of the 4 or 5 dorm buildings we're both staying in, and it's the same one that the accordion classes are on the ground floor of, which is great if you're an accordion player because they're heavy. And there's stairs. There's an elevator in that too that I use.
I did see that.
I'm gonna be using the elevator for sure. It's a maze though, isn't it?
It is.
It's so weird to get through.
But
Yeah.
There's a lot of 3 nice rooms.
How you doing, Chuck? Hey, I'm good. All right, yeah.
Great to see you, man.
I'm live on my live stream here. You want to say hi to the audience?
There's an audience.
Yeah, around the world. This is Chuck Kish, Hot Club of
Hey, everybody. Saratoga.
Saratoga. I always is it
I
S
know,
or
yeah.
a T? I'm so sorry. Saratoga, amazing band leader,
Oh,
musician.
Dallas, you're so
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, big fan. Yeah, you guys got
Great.
Johnny Green.
Hey, everybody. Yeah. Dylan Perillo,
Dang.
Tucker Calendar. Brad Bros when he's,
Oh, Brad Bros.
when he's
Yes,
in town.
Yes, when he's in
Yeah.
town. Yeah, totally. Alumnus.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
All
exactly.
right, man.
Yeah,
Good to see
cool.
you.
You too, dude. Yeah,
All
we're
right,
gonna play.
Django and June. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's got the kit. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah.
Just gonna go register right now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I'm just
Sorry to
getting in.
interrupt
Yeah,
you.
no,
Yeah.
it's all right, man. It's
Yeah.
good to see you.
Good to see you too.
All right.
Thanks for saying hi. Yeah.
You gotta get that hat.
Yeah, I got to get that hat. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't have
good
any
one, huh?
Django and June swag here. Yeah. I have a Django Fest. Did you guys do Django Fest Northwest, Chuck? Oh, you can't hear me. He saw Dennis Chang. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna wander around.
You're seeing how it works.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
3 guys from Madison
Oh, cool.
that are guitar players.
Have they been here before?
Yes, they have.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
So,
Yeah.
So it'd be good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'll just have to at least put my face in it.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Can I say your name?
You can say my name.
All right. This is Tom Klein from Madison, Wisconsin. Gigs Out. What are your bands called that you play with?
One of them's called Lulu Swing.
Lulu Swing.
And that's doing jazz manouche. And then there's a open jam every week
In Madison. That's cool.
which is I'm a part of.
So a jam session, and whoever hosts the jam session is usually, it's at least a guitar player. Sometimes it's a whole band that hosts the jam
Well,
session.
we require to have at least 3 people that know the tune somewhat. They can lead them.
Yeah.
So
In the house band for the jam session.
well, it's a loose group of a core of people of maybe 7 people.
Okay. So
And
it
then-
can't
and
fall
then
apart too
whoever
much.
shows up
Yeah. Okay.
after that.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
And I
sounds
play
great.
Another.
Does Shay? Do you ever see Shay on violin? Yeah. Cool.
She was just there last week.
Cool. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a friend of mine.
Yep.
Yeah. You got good musicians, including yourself in Madison.
And Gian.
Yeah.
You know Gian.
Yeah, Gian.
play
Yeah,
with you?
Gian. Yeah, he's great. Gian's great.
And
Is he a regular?
Gian is the main one that's managing the email.
It's okay. So it's kind of his gig.
He took it over.
He could-
It's been going on for I think maybe 15 years.
Oh, that's cool.
With different people taking care of the email and saying, okay, it's at this place. It's been at different places in town.
So yeah. And is that same person's job to like find a place if it needs one, or
No,
you
we've
guys?
been at Leopold's for probably 3 years.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do Sims and Maggie ever show up, or are they too probably too busy?
They're probably pretty busy.
Yeah.
I know they had shown up years ago, but I wasn't at that week
Yeah.
jam. But
The one I don't go to.
yeah. But anyways.
Yeah.
So I usually go every week,
Yeah.
but not tonight. Actually, it's tonight.
Oh, cool. That's really fun.
Yeah.
So we're talking about jam sessions, which are, it's the perfect way. If you're interested in this music or Irish music or straight ahead jazz, a lot of musics have regular jam sessions. And the Django music, Jazz Minutia, is so popular now in pretty much every major city in the U.S. I think there is one. You got one, at least monthly, if not weekly. And some cities have multiples of them, you know, and it's a great, you should look, you know, search for your city and Django jam session or Gypsy jazz jam session.
So and we have to acknowledge that Harmonious Whale, Sims, and Maggie
Yes.
are really the instigator, from my viewpoint, from what I see,
Yeah.
of what they have really pushed the scene.
They push the scene, yeah. So they kind of like,
And they did do the Midwest Gypsy Swing Festival every year.
Yeah.
We've gone through numbers of times.
yeah, and I'll play again this September.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you were there last January. And
February.
I took you to the accordion museum.
That's what I was going to get to that. I was about to get to that. So Tom is the amazing guy that drove me and himself up to Superior, Wisconsin to the World of Accordions at the Helmington Arts Center.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all that. Yeah. And I got to see the whole thing and meet Helmy and spend wonderful time there. And I'm still thinking about it. I can't wait to get back.
Yeah.
You go there regularly.
I go there about 3 or 4 times a year and volunteer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very inspiring to see all of the history of the accordion.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
So,
Yeah. That's cool. Well, we got a question. You want to help me answer this question, or at least reply to it, give your opinion? So here, I can watch this. I can put it on. So this is us.
yes.
And
I can see us.
let me move that. Okay. I don't know how familiar you are. You're a retired carpenter, so I don't know. Maybe you like, what is this gadget? Okay.
I recognize myself.
Okay, so John Graham says, can you tell me how to travel with an accordion? Should I buy a smaller accordion? If I check my accordion, would I worry it would get broken when I arrive? I would love to do an accordion band camp. John, we'd love to have you here. I will tell you, do not ever check your accordion unless you have one of these Pelican flight cases and you have taken out the foam to fit it perfectly. I'll pull this up. Follow Gabe Hall Rodriguez's videos. He has 2 on getting that flight case, how to arrange the foam inside of it, and how to block the bellows, which is a very simple procedure. It requires the knowledge of how to do a screwdriver. I think we can all do that. Very easy to do, and you just put a little cardboard under the bass buttons. You'll see how to do it, and then you can do it. But what I have done for years, and what Tom does, is a soft case, right?
I have soft case, but I
Yeah.
have a 72 bass.
Okay, so
So
Tom
it
has
is-
a smaller accordion.
Yeah, which is a lot more convenient to most overheads. I was
Yeah.
just on a really small plane from Madison to Detroit, and it didn't quite fit up there. It's like 1 inch.
Oh,
And
that's scary.
the woman
that would-
was
I would be losing
nice
my
enough to put it in the front.
The
Faucet.
attendant?
The attendant.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So it was because I remember you telling me about it. Yeah, it's was 2 seats on either side or 2 seats
There's
and 1
just 2
seat.
seats on either side, which makes it pretty small in the
Yeah.
overhead.
Yes. The one time that I checked my accordion was that case. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find that video of that. But so you got here fine, and you're gonna get home fine, and I'm gonna look
So
up.
this is how you do it.
Well,
the streaming weekly.
this is, yeah, you're saying now. Normally I have like a lot more stuff. Normally I have like some good
I know, I
microphones,
just have
and I actually have, you know, like a not a professional camera, but like a digital camera that hooks into the computer. But like that would be so much to bring and set up, and so this is lo-fi. Yeah, this is great. This is just the laptop, everything. But it's weird. I mean, you know, I look like a maniac just talking to the laptop, you know. And it's interesting because Frank was like, "Yeah, you're a little on," you know. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it makes sense."
On.
A little on, you know, like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
you know, like hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know, like that. Yeah, I'm a little bit more elevated, more than my normal self.
And without the cup of cappuccino.
Yeah, where's the? I brought the espresso machine.
You did.
Yeah, I'll make you one if you want. You have to bring a cup from the cafeteria. Though.
Okay.
Did you get the meal plan or not?
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm not gonna go try searching for food.
No, it's a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bad deal.
So this is my first time here,
Yeah.
but I have gone to a couple Cajun accordion camps in Lafayette.
Really? I don't think I knew that.
And
Did I know
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
I mean,
That's the
camp,
source,
music
man.
camps are really fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
plug that.
So you kind of know, yeah, music. I agree. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I wonder, you know, whose music camps that I'm interested in is Jeremiah McLean and Rachel Bell. They are two independent musicians. They're both phenomenal professional accordion players, and they play like New England fiddle music and contra dance music and more of the British Isles inspired musics. And they're both killer, you know,
Yeah.
and they do camps on that music, and I'm
And they
like,
do.
that would be really fun to learn from either of those two, you know.
I am going to connect with the other people
Okay,
I'm with and get
cool.
some dinner.
Yeah, bon appetit. I'll see you at the you know, the thing, the orientation.
Orientation.
You know about the orientation? 7:30.
Yes, I do.
It's over there, across the street. You'll just follow everybody. That's the case I brought for it. That really goes to a Siwa and Figley. No, that's not the Pelican case. No, because the Pelican case is a pain because you really need the Pelican case, and then you need a soft case that you use. So you only, because the Pelican case, the way it is, it's all these layers of foam that have to go like on top. So it's like so laborious, and then you worry about like ripping the foam and stuff. Not a perfect situation. Anyway. Okay.
Okay, I gotta go.
All right.
Nice
See you,
to
Tom. Yeah. How much fun. All right, so I'll show you. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, da, da. Oh, dee, doo, doo, dwee, dwee. Doo, 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 dee, dee. What a beautiful tune. All right. Ba, ba, ba. This is Moonglow, right? So this is the video that, so I'll tell you guys what, you know, a referral is worth its weight in gold. You know, referrals the gold standard of convincing somebody of something usually, you know. Many things we cannot be convinced of, but when you have a question about something, and if your friend tells you, get this one, you know, and you trust your friend. So my friend Gabe Hal Rodriguez, who's the guy who made this video, I trust him about all the stuff that he says and recommends. And he said, just get a Pelican flight case, and he told me the exact model. And I looked it up, and I saw it on Pelican's website and Amazon and stuff. And anyways, I decided to go ahead and order it because I figured out that I'm actually going to be saving money. It's going to make my life a lot easier. There are still weird things about it. Like I'm doing a last minute, this is exciting news. I'm going to do a last minute tour, really just a few dates in Texas. One of them is I'm flying into Dallas, so I must be playing somewhere around there. I'm not sure the first dates, but I'm playing in Austin, Texas on, I believe, it's at the end of June. It's like last minute. It's very cool. It's with Tatiana Eve Marie, who I played like a Christmas record around the holidays before. I'm on a few cuts of that record. Actually, I'm on a lot of cuts on that one. But she's the vocalist, and that's her band. And it's gonna be really cool because it's really gonna feature accordion a lot because there's no guitar. It's just accordion, bass, and violin. Sorry, I spaced out there because I started thinking about how Gary, who just asked, is doing a tour of Scotland too. We're doing it, Gary. We're out there. I just got a gig inquiry.
Look, I'm real.
Now you're checked in. Checked in and check out. Check it out. Check him out. He's checked in. What was I gonna? Where am I at? There's a lot of inputs in my brain and outside. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Pelican flight case. But so anyway, so those gigs. So she sent me a couple options for flights. One is a lot closer to my house, but I was thinking about the connections. The connections nowadays, like I usually use google.com/flights, and they make the connections so small nowadays. The airlines do it too. They give you like 40 minutes. So if your plane is delayed at all, you're done. You missed your connection. It's crazy. So I like to have at the minimum an hour, and even that I feel like uncertain about. And these had much too short connecting. And I'm thinking, hey, I'm only here for a couple of days to do these gigs. The accordion needs to be there. So I opted to drive to a further airport to get on a direct flight to Texas. And then the trip home I don't really care about. But, well, of course I don't want to get lost. But so anyway, I guess it's like, safer handling for the accordion too. So the question from Gary is, if you have a good hard case, why not use that in addition to blocking bass and packing foam? I think the reason is the lug is designed to be battered around and thrown around and stuff, and a hard case is not. And so, like this Pelican hard case, I'll show it when I'm back home. I'll show it off, but it's built so every part of it can be kind of bashed and that sort of stuff. It's very rugged. In addition to that, I guess I sort of believe that it's engineered to help whatever's inside of it not like absorb the shock and get destroyed or whatever. I don't know. I didn't really do any research past that. It's a good question though. It gets me thinking, like, what is the difference? But for sure, an accordion case is just like, sometimes they're like made of cardboard and stuff, the accordion cases, but they're held together by flimsy hinges. The lid bends a little when you open it anyways, because they're designed to be not too heavy. And the Pelican flight case is really strong and it's really light. So another cool thing, Gabe knew too, and he knows my accordion. He was just the one that installed the mic, so he knew, but he was like, yeah, it's always under 50 pounds when you check it. And sure enough, when I was 48.5 pounds with my accordion inside the Pelican flight case. So that's what I did. Cool. How much fun. All right. Hey, Donna, and hey, Leah. This is cool. I've got a lot of fun people here. What a beautiful, man, we got a beautiful trumpet player. Amazing. Somebody was telling me, first time in Django June, a trumpet player came. So good. And what's neat, too, is when you get kind of deep into Django, you learn that Django's music is more than just the Hot Club de France, or the quintets of the Hot Club of France. The quintet du whatever. Anyways. And that's just his like earliest stuff in swing. That's what he kind of broke on the scene with in the 20s. But he had many other things. He toured the United States with Duke Ellington's band and did a lot of gnarly stuff. And then here in the United States and in France, he played a lot with drums and played with electric pickup. And I think he did play some like electric guitar, like archtop, kind of stuff. And all kinds of stuff. Saxophone players, clarinet players, horn players, singers, American singers. So he was really prolific. But the instrumentation that we think of, or one might think of, the classic, iconic swing violin and two guitars and bass, that's the quintet of the Hot Club de France. Let's see. So that's only 4 people, though. So there must have been 2 rhythm guitar players, I'm guessing. Bass, yeah. Violin, guitar, Django, rhythm guitar, Joseph, and another rhythm guitar. That's quintet. Anyway, yeah, very cool. Okay, so here, let me show you guys a little sneak preview. This is going to be up. These are my materials, which is like this week. The theme is all about being rhythmic, like feeling the groove. And so, teaching a camp like this, there's some puzzles. There's some like problems to solve as an educator, because I know maybe half. I personally know because I've met before maybe half of the accordion players who are here, and I may or may not know how they play recently. You know, I might not have heard them in person in a while, and people change. You know, we get better. Everybody gets better. Nobody gets worse. But then there's other people I don't know and I've never met. And so this year I actually sent out a survey with a few questions. Tell me about your experience. What do you do? You know, how much music do you play? And how much of this kind of music do you play? What other kind of music have you played before this? Or how much experience do you have in music in general? And then what are you trying to learn? What would be the best experience? What could I teach you, give you help with? And that helped me put the curriculum together. But it's really hard because you have people with lots of different experience levels. So it's very challenging to get 10 accordion players of varying experience levels, even on the same genre of music, you know, to all get something out of, you know, it's like, what can I pick that is not just an activity, but like will be educational, will help people, you know? And so the framing I have is basically to frame it mostly rhythmically, because rhythmic stuff is something that we can take these sort of rhythmic concepts and emotional concepts and textures and stuff like that, and we can it's kind of like a framing for improving upon, you know, and I can deliver some things like phrases, rhythms and stuff like that. So we're going to use that to kind of be the thing that holds us together, and then somebody that's really advanced might be taking those rhythms and playing some really advanced notes or chords or whatever on them, kind of the rhythmic idea. So maybe the rhythmic idea is create a lot of like activity, because this is the end of your improvised solo. We're going to talk about pacing in solo. So how to, when you're making an improvisation, how to start kind of simple and with some space, and then to get a little bit busier and to make it build, and maybe to repeat, to shift into other sort of language. And I've never really talked about this, and I think it's actually a great framing for everybody, for all levels, because it gives you kind of a raison d'etre for what you're doing. So you say like, well, why am I playing eighth notes? Well, because it's the end of your solo, and eighth notes are the fastest that you can play, and you want to bring up the energy because it's a boom, chick, boom, chick, boom, chick kind of thing, you know? And that's the law of musical nature, that things, we have rising action. I learned about that in high school literature classes, rising action, the climax, the denouement. And so that's an example of that. And then we're going to talk about, for accompaniment, that's just one example, I have a ton, but talk about for accompaniment, you know, the kind of ways that we can push and pull the beat and construct our own rhythm, you know, groove, but also how to construct things that move through the chord changes. So often we have like turnarounds. And when you get to the turnarounds at the end of a tune, and it needs to be more active because we have to generate rhythm. To use a drummer, I love using a drummer, a metaphor, because we've all heard music with drums play through a turnaround, and you can imagine the drummer getting busy and then returning to the top of the tune and getting mellow again. You know, the drummer fills, but the point of the fill is that it builds activity. You know, builds energy, and then it brings us, creates this tension, so it moves us back to the beginning of the song again. And when we're accompanying, we do that too, because we have a thing called comping, which sounds like accompanying, and it's doing so you know, so you're trying to play and then you kind of chill out again. You help the song do what the song's supposed to do, and you help the soloist do what the solo is supposed to do. Talk about seams. So those sort of things, I've learned my lessons over the years. Like, this is not the place for people to learn new chords, and it's not the place for people to learn, like, you learn about them. You see me do them, you get so much patterning, that's another thing. I mean, you learn them, but it's like the intellectual information, this week is not the time for like, let me, you know, okay class, everybody look at this chord shape and put it in your hands. That's not a good use of our time. And so because of that, but that's super necessary information, but that's work that needs to be done after you leave camp. And when you're at camp, you go with whatever you have, and then you get human patterning and coaching from me and information, and you get all the experience to hang, all the exposure to all the other musicians that are here and all the jams, and you get just like all this stuff. It's really formatted really wonderfully, the way they do the camp. And then you have all this experience and you've seen all this stuff and you've been coached and you get help. Of course you get help, but I'm just saying there are certain things. Like, for example, if you're like, man, I really want to work on my rootless voicings or 251, it's like, that's not what you're going to be doing here. You might learn about that. You might see me or somebody else play those and hear them and be like, that's amazing. Or you're working on them already and you see somebody do them better than you. And that's always really, really helpful. You know, that's like one of the major things. That's probably the most major thing I got out of going to the ATG festival is it's not the music that I put on to listen to, and it's not the music that I work on, you know, that I perform. But I like art, you know, like all arts. I love art, you know, like at my house, I don't think I ever like put on a ballet, but I would love to go out and see it. I'd pay money to go see a ballet on stage, you know, of local ballet, local dance, the Lincoln Center, whatever, you know. I think these are things, live art, live experience, and just being around greatness or anything people can do better than you in person is so valuable for learning. I gotta send a text real quick. It's a relative. Fun. Good things. All good things. Sorry. What was I gonna say? What? Oh yeah, just about like my pedagogy. So this is kind of all build up for showing you guys this big handbook that I created and what the purpose of it is. You know, just to kind of go. So it's really a handbook. It's like a reference book. So I can say, I don't want to have to bring a whiteboard and all this kind of stuff. Everybody has a thing. They can peruse through it. They can like skim through it. You can sight read it. You have it forever. And it's quite good. I recycled some material just because I started running out of time. Honestly, it took a long time, probably like over 10 hours, I would say, which is that's a lot of stuff. Here, let me shift this over to. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay. All right. So, that's not the right one. That's where I do all my examples. Hang on. Let me shift this again. Here it is. Okay, cool. All right, there you go. Document only. There we go. Okay, so I would love it to be color, but it's black and white because it's gonna be printed in black and white here. We got Marcel as our spiritual icon, our artistic icon. And then here's the introduction. So I broke everything up into two categories, basically. So I have an introduction with some good, helpful advice. I don't know if anyone's going to read it, but I think it's worth reading. And then on what did I talk about? The roles in division of labor. So that's really how we're going to. Everyone needs to know this, in my opinion. Like the idea of roles, and you see them here. So here you go. Who's playing time? Who's playing a melody? Is it an improvised melody or is it the theme of the song, right? And who's comping? I do hear somebody comping over there. But yeah, so you have these four roles, and I group them into accompaniment and melody. So the melody is like the theme of the song and improvisation, and then accompaniment is playing time and comping. And those four things encompass everything we do. Isn't that right, Chuck?
Whatever you said, I will agree.
He knows. And so let's see. So if I go back over here, and I try to include like lots of examples because that's what I would want. I would want to see like lots of examples. And my examples are on the kind of beginner intermediate side of things, most of them, because those folks really need that. Like for me as an educator, it's more, they're the ones that are going to really not know what I'm talking about and struggle to, like, if I just describe it in words, they're really going to struggle to know what I'm talking about because they're really, really new to it. Whereas the more experienced folks, if you know how to play a G6 and you're in kind of intermediate experience kind of level, because we're going to break them into two groups, a more experienced group and a less experienced group, or tier 2 and tier 1, and we'll do every day. I'll do like a little lecture with everybody, and then we'll split off, and Frank will take half the group and I'll take the other half of the group, and it'll be tier 1 and tier 2, and everybody will get to work with both of us, and we do that twice a day. So before lunch and after lunch we have a 90-minute class where I'll be on that. One class is going to be on melody, which is going to be improvisation and theme of the tune, and the other class is going to be on accompaniment, which is going to be playing time and comping every day. And that's the format I chose. It's very open. Like you're given no structure to what you want to teach. The only thing that they do about the curriculum, grooving high. Easy for me to say. Yeah. So anyways, so here I got all this stuff. Let's see. So yeah, this is all my like advice, and then when I get down to the examples, like I got stuff that people have seen before. I'm really into this idea of comping underneath and in between the theme. I don't want to give it all away because it's like a little sneak preview for you guys. But the whole thing will be up after camp. I'll put it up there and I'll tell everybody. So that'll be one of the things that you'll have access to if you have a site membership. I'll throw that up there, and it gets me started more. It gets me further ahead. Yeah, Heather wants the book. So Heather is a site member. So Heather, it'll be up there next week sometime. I'll put it up and you'll see it. So you can download it if you're a site member. So these are the kind of perks you get. My site is risingread.com, which is over there, opposite. Great tune. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Well, what else? I think we're kind of coming up on the end. I think I see 7 minutes left in the hour. So I'm not sure. Next week's live stream is supposed to be like stories of Django in June, but I'll have something to talk about there. And then what I don't know. I got lots of good stuff happening. Let's see. Let me check this out. So, yeah, cool. Let's see. What else? I don't know. I'm excited. I want to keep playing. I want to warm up more. I didn't really play too much yesterday or today. Oh yeah, the other thing I'm going to be doing is live. I'm going to be teaching an optional morning warm up for accordionists who want to get up in the morning, and it's going to be the ideas of the accordion yoga. So we're going to do accordion yoga in person every morning downstairs in the same room that I'm teaching my other classes, and that's great because I really want it. I believe in it. I see how much it's helped me and everybody else that I've seen grow in it, and so I really want to share it. It's very important to me, and I see how like my improvements in the style have a lot to do with my technique improving and learning to hear different things or understand that different things are possible inside of my swing phrasing because of Jacques Mornay showing the jazz phrasey stuff, the stuff that he's taught us at the cinema workshops. So that's cool. I'm like talking quite. I'm kind of like losing my juice. So I think now's a good time to say goodbye for today. Yeah, I think everybody's kind of getting their dinner in before this what do you call it? Before the orientation tonight. I'm gonna call it there. Thank you guys. Yeah, you're welcome, Birdie. Freddie Wooster says this is fun. Thank you very much. I think this worked out well. It looks like I have a whatever, kind of probably pixelated but decent upload rate, bit rate. And everybody be well. And this is Django in June. You can see the website. It's always this time of year, right around my birthday, the 18th of June, right around then, the equinox. And the same guy that we met at the beginning of the stream, Andrew Lawrence, he puts together the Shoro New England camp, and it follows the same format, and it's super, super cool too. It's the same, like you'd find parallel vibe. If I did this at the Shoro camp, it'd be the same thing. Everybody's like, jamming and feeling good and all this kind of fun stuff. So, and I like Tom Klein's statement about just camps being good. So, all right. John, thanks for tuning in. Good to see you, man. Everybody be well, and you can catch me next Tuesday at the same time.